Hello, dear viewers, and welcome back to our channel, where we bring you the latest insights and updates from the heart of the British royal family. Today, we delve into a deeply touching moment that unfolded in Scotland, involving His Majesty King Charles III and Her Majesty Queen Camilla, as they undertake their traditional annual visit north of the border. This particular engagement holds significant emotional weight, offering a poignant tribute to a much-missed figure, occurring as it did amidst a busy period for the royal household, following other notable recent events. Before we embark on this detailed look at a truly heartfelt royal undertaking, please take a moment to show your support by liking this video. Your likes help us reach more viewers interested in these fascinating historical and contemporary royal narratives. And if you haven't already, do subscribe to our channel and perhaps even tap the notification bell, so you won't miss any of our future reports on the monarchy and its evolving story. Your engagement truly makes a difference, and we are so grateful for your continued viewership. Now, let us turn our attention to Scotland, a land famously beloved by the late Queen Elizabeth II, and the setting for a particularly moving ceremony. The Royal Week in Scotland, an enduring tradition where the monarch and consort spend several days engaging with communities across the nation, has commenced. This annual sojourn sees Their Majesties participate in a variety of engagements, celebrating Scottish culture, history, and achievement, reinforcing the strong bonds between the Crown and Scotland. This year's Royal Week began with the historic and symbolic ceremony of the Keys at the Palace of Holyrood House in Edinburgh. This ancient ritual formally welcomes the King to the city, marking the official start of his time in residence at his official Scottish palace. It is a ceremony steeped in history where the King is presented with the keys to the city by the Lord Provost, signifying the city's loyalty and welcome. This event, which took place yesterday, set the stage for a series of important visits and ceremonies. On this particular Wednesday, the second day of Their Majesty's Royal Week, their itinerary was packed with significant duties. Earlier in the day, before the event we will focus on primarily, the King and Queen journeyed to Kirkcaldy in Fife. Despite the decidedly Scottish weather, which was reported as rainy, they received a warm welcome from the local community. The purpose of their visit to Kirkcaldy was to mark a very important centenary, that of Kirkcaldy's War Memorial. War memorials across the United Kingdom are cornerstones of local heritage, serving as solemn reminders of the sacrifices made by servicemen and women from those communities in conflicts past. Commemorating a centenary for such a memorial is a significant civic event, honoring local history and the enduring legacy of those who served. The King and Queen's presence underscored the national importance of remembering these sacrifices and acknowledging the deep ties between the armed forces and the communities they come from. However, it was later on this same day that a moment of profound personal and national significance occurred, a moment that resonated deeply with many who still mourn the passing of Her late Majesty, Queen Elizabeth II. Buckingham Palace itself released a heartfelt update regarding this particular engagement, highlighting its emotional nature. The update detailed an event where King Charles and Queen Camilla paid a moving tribute to the late Queen by unveiling a surprise new memorial. This unveiling took place at St. Giles's Cathedral in Edinburgh. St. Giles, often referred to as the High Kirk of Edinburgh, is a historic and architecturally magnificent church located on the Royal Mile. It holds immense historical and cultural significance for Scotland. It was within the venerable walls of this very cathedral that, following her passing at Balmoral Castle in the Scottish Highlands on September 8, 2022, Queen Elizabeth II lay at rest, allowing the people of Scotland to pay their final respects before her coffin was transported south to London. Thousands upon thousands of mourners queued for hours, a testament to the deep affection in which she was held, to walk past her coffin and offer a moment of quiet reflection and farewell. The memorial unveiled by King Charles and Queen Camilla is a simple yet deeply symbolic stone. It is described as a black slate set into the floor of St. Giles's Cathedral. Its placement within the floor is perhaps symbolic itself, grounding the memory of the late monarch within the very fabric of this significant Scottish place of worship. The stone is engraved with meaningful symbols. Prominently featured are the Scottish crown and the ER cipher. The Scottish crown, also known as the Crown of Scotland, is part of the Honours of Scotland, the oldest crown jewels in the British Isles. Its inclusion on the memorial stone signifies the late Queen's role as monarch of Scotland and her deep connection to the nation's heritage. The ER cipher stands for Elizabeth Regina, Latin for Elizabeth the Queen, her personal emblem used throughout her reign. These engravings serve as clear identifiers, marking the stone's purpose and the person it commemorates. Perhaps most poignantly, the stone also features dates. These are not the dates of her birth or death, but specifically the dates when the late monarch's coffin lay at rest in St. Giles's Cathedral. This detail is crucial. It anchors the memorial not just to the Queen's life, but to that specific solemn period of national mourning in Scotland, when the cathedral became a focal point for public grief and remembrance. It commemorates the time when the people of Scotland had their final opportunity to honor their Queen in person before her journey to her final resting place in Windsor. The emotional weight of this event was palpable. Buckingham Palace's statement, released along with iconic photographs of Queen Elizabeth II, conveyed the depth of feeling surrounding the unveiling. The statement read, "Today, the King and Queen unveiled a memorial stone dedicated to the late Queen Elizabeth II at St. Giles's Cathedral in Edinburgh." It continued, emphasizing a well-known fact. Her late Majesty's deep affection for Scotland and its people was well known, in particular her love of the Scottish Highlands. This acknowledgement underscores why a memorial in Scotland, and specifically in the cathedral where she lay in state, is so fitting. The Queen spent many happy times at Balmoral in the Highlands, a place she cherished for its peace, beauty, and privacy. Her connection to Scotland was profound and personal, extending far beyond her constitutional role. The palace statement further reinforced the historical context, stating St. Giles's Cathedral was the Queen's final resting place in Scotland, and where thousands queued to pay their respects. This sentence succinctly captures the significance of the location and the public outpouring of grief it witnessed. The image of thousands queuing patiently day and night in Edinburgh's historic heart to honor their sovereign is one that remains etched in the national memory. The memorial stone serves as a permanent marker of that moment in time, a physical reminder within the cathedral of the Queen's presence there and the public's response. King Charles, age 76, and Queen Camilla, age 77, were the only members of the royal family present at this particular ceremony. The fact that it was just the two of them underscores the deeply personal nature of this tribute from the reigning monarch to his mother. While other members of the family participate in various Royal Week engagements, this specific unveiling was a moment reserved for the King and Queen consort, allowing them to honor her late Majesty in a more intimate setting, despite the public location. The ceremony itself was described as very short. This brevity does not diminish its significance, rather it perhaps speaks to the solemnity and focus of the occasion. A short, simple ceremony for a simple, poignant memorial stone placed in a location of immense historical and personal resonance for the family and the nation. It was a moment for quiet reflection, for remembering the Queen, and for acknowledging the continuity of the monarchy embodied by her son, King Charles III, now undertaking his own duties in the country his mother loved so dearly. The timing of this unveiling adds another layer of context. As mentioned, it occurred on the second day of Royal Week. Interestingly, the palace statement referencing this event also noted that it came just hours after another significant royal moment: Princess Kate's surprising visit to a cancer well-being center at Colchester Hospital. While seemingly unrelated geographically and in focus, the mention of Princess Kate's engagement in the same update serves as a reminder of the constant activity within the royal family, with different members undertaking diverse duties across the country. Princess Kate's visit, offering support to those affected by cancer, represents the ongoing charitable and public service work of the royals, continuing even as other members are engaged in more traditional, ceremonial duties like those seen during Royal Week in Scotland. It highlights the multifaceted nature of their roles and the continuous flow of royal engagements. Returning to the memorial in St. Giles, the decision to place it there is a powerful one. It ensures that future visitors to this historic cathedral will be reminded of the period of national mourning in September 2022, and the deep connection Queen Elizabeth II had with Scotland. It is not a grand monument, but a humble stone, fitting perhaps for a monarch who, despite her unparalleled position, was often seen as a figure of quiet strength and unwavering duty. Its placement in the floor means people will walk over it, perhaps pausing to read the inscription, integrating the memory of the Queen and that specific historical moment into the ongoing life of the cathedral and the city. For King Charles, this must have been a particularly emotional occasion. Returning to St. Giles Cathedral, where he and other members of the royal family had accompanied his mother's coffin, and now unveiling a permanent memorial to her there, undoubtedly brought back memories of that difficult time. The palace noted that the king and queen held back tears, a detail that offers a glimpse into the personal grief that underlies the public duty. Even years into his reign, the loss of his mother, a figure who reigned for 70 years and was a constant presence in his life, remains profound. To honor her in this way, in this place, must have been a deeply moving experience for both the king and Queen Camilla, who supported him throughout the period of mourning and continues to do so in his role as monarch. The unveiled stone serves as more than just a physical marker. It is a symbol of remembrance, continuity, and the enduring bond between the monarchy and Scotland. It acknowledges a specific moment in history, the period of lying in state, and honors the late Queen's profound affection for the nation. It is a humble yet significant addition to St. Giles's Cathedral, ensuring that future generations will understand the role the cathedral played in the final journey of Queen Elizabeth II in Scotland and the public's farewell. This event, while short in duration, speaks volumes about the royal family's commitment to honoring their history and their connection to the nations of the United Kingdom. It shows King Charles III stepping into his role, continuing traditions like Royal Week, while also finding ways to respectfully and personally commemorate his mother's extraordinary legacy. The simplicity of the stone, the solemnity of the location, and the personal presence of the king and queen all combine to make this a truly touching tribute. As Royal Week continues in Scotland, King Charles and Queen Camilla will undertake further engagements, meeting people from all walks of life and highlighting various aspects of Scottish society. These visits, anchored by significant moments like the unveiling of this memorial, reinforce the relevance and role of the monarchy in contemporary life, blending tradition with modern duty. This particular event, remembering Queen Elizabeth II in a place so significant to her final journey in Scotland, provides a moment for reflection. It reminds us of the deep historical ties between the Crown and Scotland, the personal affection the late Queen held for the nation, and the enduring impact of her long reign. The memorial stone in St. Giles Cathedral will stand as a quiet testament to these connections for years to come. What are your thoughts on this heartfelt tribute to Queen Elizabeth II in Scotland? Do you find the simplicity of the memorial stone fitting? Share your opinions and reflections in the comments section below. We always appreciate hearing from our community. Thank you for joining us for this detailed look at this significant royal event. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to our channel for more royal news and analysis, and perhaps share this video with others who might be interested. We look forward to bringing you our next update from the world of the royal family. Until then, thank you for watching, and goodbye.